With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in really scuffling, losers of 7 of their last 8 games.
And they've been an underachieving team, but they do have some pretty good pieces in place. Let's see if they can use some of the younger guys and make themselves better.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80.
In motion, the tight end. Now they go play action now. Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This defense for the Bears, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Encroachment defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And inside, and right away, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. They'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a 3rd and 6.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You look at this Bears defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards there on the Bengal first.
That's another Cincinnati Bengals.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Burrow on play action.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Let's get set. Hey, can.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And Burrow going to keep it himself.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Thomas.
They'll try and run forward with Brown. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. To throw, it's Williams.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Open man down the field, that's a Dunze.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Chicago.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
33-yard line.
Here's Williams.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw is Williams.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now.
Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here is away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
And the Bengals take over first and 10.
26-yard line.
Here we go.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Let's get set. White 80. White.
They go play action with Burrow. Forced out. Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
They'll run here with a rookie.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
The Bears at 4-3, a game over 500. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. To throw, Williams.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
A 40-yard attempt.
And that one's not coming back for Santos. It's no good, wide right. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
You look at this Bears defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better and they're going to prove it again in this game.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
11 mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Gun. Shot.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down.
Defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go.
Burrow throw. Going right back to fail.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
First and goal at the 1 yard line.
Get set. 12.
It is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That's going to back them up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, I would say for the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
To the air, Williams.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Williams.
We'll get this into the hands of Adunze. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the Bears first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals' 26-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll go forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
We'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Swift, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that in a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. From the gun, here's Williams. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Santos' kick is up and through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand in the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Now it's Burrow.
Now a short one to Gesicki. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's good.
Now it's Burrow. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Hey, we got to keep scoring. We got to keep scoring.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Williams.
Oh, dude's a wide open. It's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down and 3.
Back to throw, Williams.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Williams.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Back to the running game with Swift.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Williams. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Santos' kick is up and through.
And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here comes the Bears defense now back onto the field.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line.
11
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11
and Burrow going to throw again.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Got a man. It's Brown. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
To the air again, Burrow. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
11.
Give it here to Brown. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From back at the 2, here's third and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Third and goal. Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Looking to throw is Williams.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
To throw, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
To the air, Williams.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
That is caught. He's got the first down and more.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Swift. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
They'll run again, and this time he'll get in. Touchdown Bears. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's go. Our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now Burrow. He connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with the field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Now inside the 25.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
74 yards.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense ready to get going again. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here's Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
To throw, it's Williams.
And this is caught. He hits more.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
That'll give him 8 that time. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Williams. He's got his man. That's Adunze. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Santos' kick is up and through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. 22 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Burrow throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 30-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Burrow looking to pass. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On 1, ready? Here we go, here we go. Side. Wide 80. What is that? Side. Side.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
1-1.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
What is that? Side.
Throwing, Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
So now the Bears down 24-23, 43 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Back to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
At the 44-yard line.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
He's back to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He'll look to throw. Man, that's caught at the 6-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. First and goal.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That clock can run awfully low. Now, obviously, no hesitation. Bring out the field goal unit. Try to win it.
And no one happier about that clock stopping than the field goal unit. Now they can take their time, get set, and try and execute what they need for the game-winning field goal.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He's hit 3 times already, and this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Chicago,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.